God says, I order you to listen to me now. Someone in your family who has already passed away is trying to warn you and tell you something important. Don't skip God. Listen carefully. You were meant to hear this today. This is not just a moment, it's a divine interruption. Heaven is trying to get your attention right now. You may not realize it, but there is a spiritual message being sent from beyond. Someone who loved you deeply, someone who has already left this world, is trying to reach you through me, through this very moment. If you walk away, if you scroll past, you may miss a breakthrough that was meant to save your life or your future. I do not speak lightly. I do not move without purpose. Comment Amen right now to receive what I am preparing for you. I see the weight you carry. I see the confusion in your mind, the questions in your heart. You've been feeling uneasy, like something is coming, like something is speaking to your spirit, but you can't quite understand it. That's not your imagination. That's me, shaking you gently, waking your soul. Because someone who has already crossed over has been pleading for your attention in my presence. They've been trying to warn you, and now I, the Lord your God, am telling you to listen. This is not just for comfort, it is for direction, for protection, for your future. There are things happening around you that you cannot see. Conversations you weren't part of, decisions being made that may affect your life, doors that could open or shut without you realizing the cost. The person who passed away still cares for you. They are not at rest because you are not safe. And because you belong to me, because I love you, I will not let this warning pass you by. What they are trying to tell you is this: there is a danger near you, a path you must not walk down. It might look right, it might feel convenient, but it is not from me. And they know it. They've seen what you haven't. And they're pleading in my presence to speak to you. That's why you're hearing this now. That's why your heart is unsettled. This is more than just missing them. This is a divine urging, a message beyond the grave, through the voice of God. Like this video if you feel this is meant for you. I'm not asking because of numbers. I'm asking because you need to act on your faith. Even a small act like that can open your heart to what I want to say next. Now hear me. I don't speak to you to bring fear. I speak to bring clarity. I see the battle. I see the enemy creeping in with distraction, with false peace, with things that look good on the outside but are rotting within. You've been about to trust someone who cannot be trusted. You've been tempted to return to a place I've already pulled you out of. You've been second-guessing what you know I told you to walk away from. And the one who passed on sees what you don't. Their spirit cries out for you because you are walking towards something that could steal your peace, your health, even your destiny. Do not dismiss this as emotion. This is spiritual. This is sacred. You are not alone. My spirit is with you, and the prayers of the righteous do not fade with death. The one you lost has become a witness in my courts, pleading for my mercy and my guidance to reach you. And I have heard, I have seen, I have moved heaven to reach you today. Comment 1111 if you believe this was sent from heaven to you. You have no idea how many times I've protected you in silence. But this time, I am not silent. This time, I speak plainly, because I love you, because you are mine, because your destiny cannot be stolen. I have chosen you, not for ease, but for purpose. I have placed my hand upon you. I have set my angels around you. I have given you a future, and I will not allow you to walk into destruction without giving you a chance to turn. This warning is not just about danger. It is also about your calling. There are blessings on hold that I want to release. There are doors that must open. There is a healing I want to give you. But I cannot bless a path I didn't send you on. The person who has passed knew you in a way others didn't. They prayed for you. They loved you. Their voice may have stopped on earth, but their spirit remains in my presence. And I listen. I see every tear they shed over you. I remember their prayers. And now, they are watching, hoping you hear me. You are being called to shift, to step out of distraction, to stop entertaining what feels familiar but is draining your soul. The delay you're facing is not because I forgot you. It's because I'm waiting for your alignment. I'm waiting for you to hear this warning and turn your heart toward me again. You don't need to figure it all out, you just need to obey. This is the moment where the old ends and the new begins. But only if you listen. I gave you discernment for a reason. Stop silencing it. Stop overriding the still small voice. That's me. That's my spirit. And yes, sometimes I speak through dreams, through songs, through whispers in the middle of the night. And sometimes I speak like this. Clearly, loudly, with urgency. You will not be destroyed. You are not forgotten. You are protected. You are being redirected because your purpose is too important. Your family needs you. Your soul is valuable. And what is coming will require strength, peace, and clarity. I will give you all of that. But you must trust me now. You've been trying to hold it together for everyone else. But I see how tired you are. I see the nights when no one else does. I've caught every tear. I've counted every sigh. I've stood beside you in silence. But today I speak. You have waited for a sign. This is it. You asked me to speak clearly. I just did. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. What you are hearing now is sacred. It is holy ground. Because I am telling you, once again, that someone who walked this earth before you, someone you loved, someone who loved you, still loves you, is standing in my presence, asking me to protect you from what's ahead. They have seen the path you are about to step on. They have seen the outcome, and they are not at peace with where you are heading. So I have opened a moment in time to shake you, to stop you, to reach into the middle of your doubt and say, come back, turn around, listen, because the next decision you make will either lead to restoration or regret, and I want to lead you to life. Comment 222 if you trust this warning is for you. There is something I need you to understand. Just because someone has died doesn't mean their love for you dies. And in my kingdom, love is not erased. I do not forget the voices that prayed to me. I do not ignore the cries of my children. That person you miss, they were talking to me about you. They were lifting your name before my throne. And now, because you are drifting close to danger, I am letting their love reach across the veil to shake your heart and say, listen to God. He's trying to save you. You've been carrying burdens that were never meant to be yours. You've been fighting in silence, smiling in front of others while your heart feels heavy and your soul feels numb. I see you pretending. I see you coping. I see the moments when you feel like giving up but don't, because something inside you keeps pulling you forward. That something is me. I never stopped walking with you. I never let you go. But now, I need you to stop walking blindly. What's ahead is not like what you've seen before. This season requires your full attention. This season is a turning point. The enemy has tried to distract you, to fill your days with noise, temptation, bitterness, guilt, and fear. He wants to keep you too busy to hear me, too hurt to trust me, too discouraged to look up. But I will not let him win. I have already marked you as mine. I have already placed my protection over you. But you must take the step to align your heart with my voice again. The person who has passed away, who is now with me, was someone you respected, someone whose opinion you still think about. Their love for you has not ended. In my presence, their concern for you is being heard. This isn't superstition. This isn't fantasy. This is me reminding you that even after death, the love that was formed in me continues. The prayers they prayed are still echoing, still reaching. They cannot speak directly to you now, but I can. And I am. Your pain has been heard. Your questions have not gone unnoticed. You have cried asking me if I'm real, if I'm near, if I still care. I am answering you now. I never left. I watched you when you thought no one did. I stood next to you when you were breaking, and I am here again, telling you do not ignore this moment, because something is being stirred in the spirit, something that will soon be revealed. You need to be ready for it. Comment 333 to declare your faith if you know something is shifting right now. I want you to stop thinking you're alone. I want you to stop telling yourself that it's too late, that you've messed up too much, that you missed your chance. Do you think I can't restore? Do you believe I can't redeem? I am the same God who raised Lazarus from the dead, the same God who split the sea, the same God who sent fire from heaven and walked into a furnace to rescue 3 faithful men. I am that same God today, and I have not lost my power. You've been chosen for more. You've been chosen to carry light into places that have gone dark. That's why your life has felt like a battle. That's why the losses hit you so hard. That's why you felt things breaking around you while you were trying to keep standing. The devil has fought hard because you are dangerous to him. Because once you step into your calling, once you believe again, once you rise, hell loses ground, and I will not let you fall. You may feel weak, but my strength is made perfect in weakness. You may feel unworthy, but I cover you in grace. You may feel unsure, but my promises are sure. The person who passed is not coming back, but the love they gave you is still bearing fruit. That love was part of my plan. That connection was not just human, it was spiritual. And that's why this message had to reach you now. I want you to pray again. Even if your voice shakes, even if it's been months or years, I want you to ask me to show you what to do. Ask me to reveal what's hidden. I will. I am not far. I am closer than your breath, and I am fighting for your heart right now. I want to deliver you from the trap ahead. I want to release what's been held back. I want to pour out blessings so great you cannot contain them. But first, you must listen and believe. I know how much you miss them. I know how many times you wished they could be here to guide you. In some way, through my mercy they are. They are not gone in spirit. They are not lost in my sight. I hold their memory, and I carry their prayers forward. And today, those prayers have reached you again through me, not to haunt you, but to help you. I have ordered this exact moment so your heart could wake up again, because I see the danger you don't. I see the storm forming while you are still standing in silence. And I will not let you walk into darkness when you were made for light. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something coming that will try to pull you into a false sense of peace. Something that will look like an answer, but it will only drain you. A relationship, an opportunity, a door you think is from me, but it's not. The one who passed, the one whose voice you miss, they see it clearly now. They know what's waiting if you take the wrong step. And in their love for you, they have cried out to me. That's why I am telling you again. Don't skip what I am showing you. Don't ignore this call. Your spirit feels it. Listen to that stirring inside. That's not emotion. That's me. You've been saying you need clarity. You've been asking for signs. But I don't just want to give you signs, I want to give you wisdom. I want to fill you with peace that isn't tied to your surroundings. You've been walking on thin emotional ground, letting the opinions of others determine your next move. That is not how I lead. I am not the God of confusion. I am the God of truth. And truth is calling you now. It's not always easy. It doesn't always feel good. But it will protect you. Comment 555 if you are ready for God to reveal what's been hidden. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being refined. And that fire you feel around you, that pressure, it is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to awaken you. Because inside you is something the enemy has tried to bury under fear, shame, and regret. But I am digging it out. I am breaking the hard soil around your heart. I am calling forth the promise that has been sitting in you like a seed, waiting to rise. There is something from your family's past that has tried to keep repeating itself. Cycles of loss, anxiety, missed opportunities. But I want you to hear me clearly now. You are the one I have chosen to break it. You are the one I've been preparing. That's why you've felt different. That's why you couldn't settle for what others did. That's why the weight on your shoulders has felt heavier than most. Because I called you to carry purpose, not just survival. And yes, someone in your family who has already passed away tried to fight these same patterns. They prayed for change. They longed for peace. But they didn't have the tools you now have. They didn't have the clarity I'm giving you now. But their prayers weren't wasted. Because you are the answer to them. You are the continuation of what they believed for. And I am honoring their love by speaking to you. You've questioned your strength, but I haven't. I know what I placed inside of you. I know what the enemy is afraid of. That's why he's tried to surround you with distractions, numb your mind with noise, and fill your spirit with doubt. But I'm tearing all that down now. I'm removing every false voice, every lie you've believed, and every fear that kept you small. I didn't create you to shrink. I created you to walk boldly in what I've spoken over your life. Comment 1212 if you believe this moment was planned by God for you. There are blessings that have your name on them, doors that only you can walk through. But they cannot open if you keep standing at the threshold of what I already told you to walk away from. That place, that situation, that person, that habit, it is not where your healing lives. I've been patient. I've been gentle. But now I'm calling you to move. The longer you wait, the heavier it gets. Not because I'm punishing you, but because your soul is carrying what it was never meant to. You've felt stuck because you've been standing between two worlds. You want my peace, but you're still holding on to what I asked you to release. You want answers, but you haven't made room for them. And the person who passed, they know. They've seen what it's doing to your heart, and they've pleaded with me to reach you one more time. So here I am, speaking through time, through distance, into your heart with words no one else knew you needed. Stop waiting for the perfect time to surrender. Stop waiting until you feel worthy. I already made you worthy. I already covered you in grace. I already sent my son to bear what you could not carry. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not too late. The only thing keeping you from freedom now is hesitation. But if you take one step, I will carry you the rest of the way. I am not promising a life without pain, but I am promising purpose in your pain. I am not promising every battle will end today, but I am promising that you will not fight alone. I am not promising the storm will vanish overnight, but I am promising that I will speak to it and you will come out stronger. This is not the end, this is the turning point. The enemy has tried to convince you that you've lost too much to recover. But I am the God who restores years. I bring beauty from ashes. I redeem what was stolen. And if you trust me, if you let me in, you will see miracles unfold that no one else can explain. This is not hype. This is not emotion. This is your Father speaking directly to you. Even in your doubts, I stayed. Even in your rebellion, I protected you. Even when you couldn't hear me, I was whispering your name. Now I am shouting it, because time is shifting. And I will not let you miss what's coming. You were made for more. You were chosen for this moment. You may not have understood everything happening around you, but this moment is your confirmation. I am the one who has been holding back what was meant to destroy you. I am the one who carried you through the nights you didn't think you'd survive. And I'm the one sending this warning not to scare you, but to save you. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Someone in your family, already in my presence, has been crying out for you. Not with words like you know, but with the deep love only heaven understands. Their spirit saw your future, saw the crossroad you're standing at, and they pleaded that I would reach you before you stepped into something that wasn't meant for you. I have honored their cry. I have moved to speak to you. And you are not hearing this by accident. This is my hand, stretched out again, reaching to bring you home. You've been surrounded by voices. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has advice. But they can't see what I see. They can't feel what I feel about you. You are not just another name. You are not just another life going through the motions. You were handcrafted by me, formed for a reason, breathed into this earth to fulfill something sacred. And that's why this moment matters so much. Because the enemy has tried to blur your identity, to make you forget who you are and whose you are. Comment 777 if you believe God is protecting you right now. You've been searching for peace, but not everything that feels peaceful is from me. Sometimes the enemy hides his traps in comfort. He offers short-term relief that leads to long-term regret. He whispers lies wrapped in flattery. He pushes you to settle. But I didn't call you to settle. I called you to walk in truth. I called you to carry purpose. And I will keep calling until you listen. The person you lost knew something about you that others didn't. They saw the depth in you. They saw the way you carried pain without showing it. They saw the quiet strength. And in their final days, they asked me to keep you, to guide you. And even though they've crossed over, I have honored their love. Their prayers have not been forgotten. And now, from the place of peace, they are still hoping you will hear me. You've been trying to hold everything together, pretending like you're okay when inside you feel lost. I know. I see it. I see the way you smile when you want to cry. I see the way you keep going when you want to give up. I see the way you pray silently, not even sure I hear you anymore. But I do. I always have. I was with you in every silent breakdown. I stood beside you when no one else could. And now I'm standing before you again saying, stop running, come back to me. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to trust that I see further than you do, willing to believe that I'm working behind the scenes, willing to let go of what's hurting you. You keep trying to fix it yourself, but this battle isn't yours, it's mine. Comment 999 if you are ready to surrender it to God. You weren't made to carry the weight you've been carrying. That's why it's been crushing you. That's why your peace has been fragile. That's why your joy comes and goes like the wind. Because you've been leaning on your own strength, when I've been waiting for you to lean on mine. I never asked you to carry it alone. I asked you to trust me, to give me the broken pieces, to let me do what only I can. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. I am the Redeemer of time. I can restore what was lost. I can rebuild what was broken. I can bring life where there was only pain. But you have to listen to me now. You have to trust that this warning, this moment, is my grace in action. I'm not exposing you to shame you. I'm exposing what's hidden to save you. There is something the enemy wanted you to ignore. A subtle decision, a hidden trap, a small compromise. It may look harmless now, but it was sent to derail you. It was meant to slowly pull you away from your purpose. That's why the person who passed away cried out. They saw what you couldn't, and I am honoring that cry by stopping you in your tracks. You don't need to go back to what I already delivered you from. You don't need to reopen the door I closed. You don't need to make excuses for people I removed. When I pull you away from something, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Trust that I know what you need. Trust that my timing is perfect. You keep asking why things ended, why doors shut, why people changed. It's because I saw what you didn't, and I protected you before it broke you. You're still standing because I intervened. You didn't lose your mind because I covered you. You didn't fall apart completely because I carried you. And now I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you to stop waiting for signs and start walking in faith. Stop second-guessing what you know in your spirit is true. I've given you discernment. Use it. Listen to it. That's how I speak. I am not hiding from you. I am not distant. I am right here. And I will walk with you into what's next if you let me. You've cried for peace. I am your peace. You've asked for a miracle. I am your miracle worker. You've pleaded for protection. I've already sent my angels. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are surrounded. The next few days are important. Be still. Be sensitive. Turn off the noise around you and open your heart to me. I will speak. I will guide. I will give you the clarity you need. Not all at once, but enough for each step. That's how I work. One day at a time. One moment at a time. With me, you don't need to see the whole picture. You just need to trust the one holding the brush. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. There's a reason your heart feels heavy, a reason your mind can't shake the feeling that something important is being revealed. Because it is. Someone you loved, who has gone before you, is in my presence, and they have seen what's coming toward you. They are crying out not from fear, but from love. and I am answering on their behalf. You may feel alone, but you are not. Even when you walk through valleys no one else understands, I am walking beside you. I'm not looking at your past to shame you. I'm looking at your future to protect it. The decisions you are about to make hold great weight. There are things set in motion right now that will change the course of your life. And I don't want you to walk blindly. I want you to walk with wisdom, with eyes open and heart aligned with mine. Comment 1010 if you feel God is speaking directly to your heart right now. I've watched you trying to hold it all together. The way you've smiled on the outside while feeling like you're breaking inside. The way you've pushed through exhaustion, held your tears in public, and stayed strong for everyone else, while no one knew how tired your soul had become. That's why I'm here now. To tell you that I've seen every bit of it, and I haven't forgotten you. I haven't turned my face from you. I am still for you. The enemy wants you to believe that I'm silent, that I've left you to figure it all out. But that's a lie. I've been speaking through closed doors, through delayed answers, through sudden shifts that didn't make sense at the time. I wasn't punishing you. I was protecting you. There were things that looked like blessings but would have crushed you. There were people you wanted to keep who would have broken you. You prayed for answers, and I gave them not in the way you expected, but in the way you needed. You are being pulled into something deeper now. A place where you no longer live by what you see, but by what you know in your spirit. A place where your trust in me is stronger than your fear of the unknown. The one who passed away, they see it from where they are. They see your life like a puzzle, the pieces all coming together. They know how close you are to stepping into something new. That's why their spirit cries out in my presence for me to get your attention. And I have. There is something you've been battling in silence. A thought, a temptation, a decision that keeps circling back, and you're unsure whether it's from me or not. Let me make it plain: if it pulls you away from peace, if it causes confusion, if it distances you from prayer, it is not from me. I am not the author of chaos. I bring clarity. I bring rest to the soul, even when the road is hard. Comment 1515 if you're ready to let God take full control. Stop letting the enemy whisper lies into your mind, lies that say you're not enough, that you've failed too many times, that no one really cares. I care. I always have. You are my child, my design, my image bearer. Do you think I would form you in the secret place just to abandon you in the public one? No. I started something in you, and I will finish it. But you must let me lead. You must listen when I speak, especially now. I don't need your perfection. I never asked for that. I only ask for your heart. Give it back to me. Give me your doubts, your anger, your confusion. I can handle it. I already know it. What I want is your surrender, because only when your hands are empty can I fill them. You've been clenching your fists around things I've already asked you to let go of. And that's why your soul feels stuck. You've been grieving not just the person you lost, but the part of you that left when they did. You felt like you lost your strength, your direction, your sense of peace. But hear me, I am restoring it now. Not just the surface, but deep within. I'm breathing life into your bones again. I'm bringing warmth where there's been numbness. I'm lighting a fire in your spirit that will not burn out. You thought it was over, but I say it's not. You thought you missed it, but I say it's being redirected. What you saw as an ending, I am using as a beginning. What felt like loss, I will turn into legacy. The one you miss so much, they did not live in vain. Their love did not die. It lives on, in you, through me. And the best way to honor them is to keep walking, keep trusting, and keep believing that I still have more for you. Do not go back to what I've brought you out of. It doesn't matter how comfortable it feels. It doesn't matter how lonely you've been. I will not bless what I didn't build, and I will not let what's ahead be tainted by what should have been left behind. I am doing a new thing. And yes, it requires faith, it requires boldness, but I have already equipped you for it. You're stronger than you know, not because of your strength, but because of mine in you. So stand up, not in pride, but in purpose. Wipe your tears. Not because you're supposed to hide your pain, but because healing is beginning. Open your hands, not to surrender to defeat, but to receive what I've been holding for you. You are about to see things shift. The doors that refuse to open will swing wide. The answers you've prayed for will come with peace. The weight you've carried will begin to lift. And when you look back, you'll see that every delay was divine. Every loss led you here. Every no was a redirection. Every closed door was my mercy. You'll understand why I had to say wait. You'll realize I was never punishing you. I was positioning you. Because the blessing I'm preparing requires a stronger, wiser, more focused version of you, and that's who you're becoming. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a reason your heart keeps coming back to this. It is not coincidence. It is because your spirit knows the truth. Something is being revealed, something that can no longer stay buried. And someone you love, who is with me now, is still fighting for your future through their prayers and presence in my glory. You are standing on the edge of something sacred. The next few steps you take matter more than you know. The enemy will try to distract you. He will try to stir your emotions, cloud your judgment, and lead you by what feels good instead of what is true. That is why I'm warning you now, because I love you too much to stay silent. I see what you cannot see. I see the snare hidden in sweetness. I see the trap disguised as comfort. I see the danger dressed as opportunity. And I am saying clearly, listen to me. You asked for direction. I am giving it. You asked for signs. I am showing them. But I need you to stop doubting whether it's really me. It is. I've been confirming it in quiet ways through dreams, through moments of deep conviction, through unexpected silence when you were about to make a move I didn't bless. The person you miss, the one you love deeply, they see it all now. Their prayers are loud in my presence, and I have heard them. Comment 1717 if you believe their love is still reaching you through God. The weight you feel has not been imagined. It is spiritual. It is the tension of your soul knowing that you're called higher, but still being tempted to stay where it's familiar. I see your struggle. I know how much you want to please others, to avoid conflict, to hold things together, but this next season requires boldness. You will not be able to walk where I'm leading you if you keep carrying the need for approval from those who do not understand your calling. Even the person you lost knew you were meant for more. They may not have had the words to express it fully, but they felt it. They saw the fire in you, the spark I placed long ago. That fire has flickered, but it has never gone out. And now, I'm breathing on it again. I'm reigniting the purpose. Not just for you, but for everyone connected to your obedience. Your yes to me today will bless generations after you. There is something I need to say to your heart. You are not crazy. You're not overthinking. You're not being dramatic. What you feel in your spirit is real. That restlessness, that sense that something is off, That hesitation you felt about certain people or places, that is me. I placed that uneasiness there for your protection. Don't ignore it. Don't explain it away. Obedience in this moment will protect you from consequences you don't even see coming. I know it's hard. I know letting go feels like losing. But you're not losing anything I intend for you to keep. What I remove is never to harm you. It is always to prepare you. And what I give in return will be full of peace, clarity, and favor that no man can block. But it starts with trust. Trust even when it hurts. Trust even when it costs you relationships, positions, opportunities, or comfort. I will never take something away unless I plan to replace it with something greater. You are still here for a reason. Not everyone made it this far. There are people you started with who are no longer here. People who encouraged you. People you leaned on. People you never imagined living without. The loss left you confused. You asked me why I took them. You asked why they couldn't stay. I know those questions still echo in your mind. And while you may not understand it now, one day you will. But I can tell you this, just because they are not with you physically does not mean they are gone from your story. Their love, their faith, their prayers, they still live. They are in my presence. And in my presence, love is not destroyed, it's perfected. That's why you still feel them sometimes. That's why certain songs, smells, or places stir something deep in you, because they are part of your journey still. I've allowed their love to echo, so you would remember you're not walking alone. Comment Amen if you needed this reminder that love never dies in the presence of God. You've been through a lot, more than most people know, and yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still seeking. That alone is a testimony, don't you see? The very fact that you didn't give up is proof that I'm not done with you. You are still in the middle of your story. You are still a vessel I want to use. You are still carrying something sacred. Something hell tried to stop, but heaven refused to let go. You've been under attack not because you're weak, but because you are dangerous to darkness. That's why you've been so tired. That's why you've faced battle after battle. But hear me, every fight you've been through is not wasted. Every storm I allowed built something in you. Strength, endurance, compassion, vision. And now, I'm shifting you. I'm moving you into a season where you won't just survive, you will build. But I need you to listen. That is the one thing I keep repeating. Listen to my voice over every other. Listen when I say not yet. Listen when I say walk away. Listen when I say wait. I am not holding out on you. I am lining up blessings so divine, so specific, that they require perfect timing. If I give it to you too early, it will crush you. If I give it to the wrong people, they'll mishandle it. So I am protecting the blessing by preparing your heart. Stay close to me. Keep your heart open. Don't rush. Don't compare your story to others. What I'm doing in your life is not common. It's not casual. It is rare. It is weighty. And that's why it has taken time. But it's coming. You will see it. You will hold it. And when it arrives, you will say, only God could have done this. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Obstacles are being removed, hidden traps are being exposed. What seemed like delays were actually shields I placed in front of you. What looked like rejection was really redirection, and what felt like silence was me building a wall between you and destruction. You've cried so many tears asking why. Why did they have to leave? Why now? Why you? But I tell you this, nothing in your life has happened outside of my sight. I saw the pain. I heard the cries you never spoke out loud. I counted every tear that fell quietly on your pillow. Even when it felt like no one saw you, I did. And I never stopped working. I never stopped planning your restoration. You didn't lose that person to be punished. You lost them because their time was fulfilled, and now they are part of my plan to protect you from the other side. They didn't leave you, they returned to me. And now, through me, they are still helping guide you. They see what's ahead. They know how crucial this next season is, and they are crying out, not in sorrow, but in love. They are standing in my presence, asking me to speak to your heart before you make a decision that can change the course of your life. That is why you're still reading. That is why you haven't been able to walk away from this. Because this is more than a message. This is a spiritual moment, one that heaven itself opened for your sake. Comment, Amen, if you believe this moment was sent to you from God. You've grown tired. I know. Your spirit feels worn out. You've been trying to hold up everything, your responsibilities, your family, your own mind, without anyone realizing how close you've come to breaking. But I didn't create you to carry this weight alone. I didn't design you to suffer in silence. I'm asking you now to let me step in. Let me lift what's been crushing your chest. Let me carry what's been haunting your nights. You don't have to do this alone. I've never left your side. And I want you to stop blaming yourself for what you didn't know. You've been holding on to guilt that I never placed on you. You did your best with what you had. You tried to love. You tried to heal. You tried to fix what was broken. But there are some battles that weren't yours to fight. And some people, no matter how much we love them, must find me for themselves. It's not your fault. Release it now. I am the only one who saves. You were never expected to be the savior, only to follow the one who is. That ache you feel every time you think of the person you lost, that's not weakness, that's love. Real, deep love. And that love didn't disappear when they left this world. It grew. It became eternal. It became something that now lives with me. That's why you still feel it. That's why you still hear their voice in your mind or feel their presence when you're alone. It's not your imagination. I'm letting it echo back to you as a reminder that their love still surrounds you. Comment 222 if you feel that love still with you today. And now I speak this clearly. Be careful in the days ahead. You will be presented with something that looks appealing, something that feels like the answer to your prayers. But if you listen to your spirit, you will sense it isn't from me. Don't be fooled by the outside. The enemy is crafty, and he will try to send counterfeits just before I release the real thing. This is your warning. This is your sign. Trust the unease. Pray before you commit. Let me reveal the truth. I've given you spiritual instincts for a reason. You've ignored them in the past, and it led to pain. But this time, I want you to listen. That small voice inside, that quiet check in your heart, that's my spirit. I don't shout when I warn. I speak in stillness, so only those who really want to hear will follow. And you are listening now. That matters more than you know. You've been through battles that left scars, emotional wounds that made you build walls to protect yourself. I understand why you did. But now those same walls are blocking what I want to give you. It's time to open up again. Slowly but surely, I want to pour love into the places where pain used to live. I want to bring peace where confusion built its home. I want to turn your mourning into movement toward purpose, joy, and the life I intended for you from the beginning. Your life is not an accident. Your calling is not cancelled. What I've planned for you is still active, still alive, still waiting for your yes. All I ask is that you trust me not just with your salvation, but with your everyday choices. Trust me with your relationships. Trust me with your healing. Trust me with your timing. I know when to open doors, and I know when to shut them. Even if it breaks your heart for a moment, I will always lead you toward what's best. I never promised the path would be easy, but I did promise I would never leave you on it alone. Even now, I am walking with you. Even now, I am surrounding you with angels. Even now, I am making a way where there seems to be none, and I am not finished. What I started in you, I will complete. What I planted in you, I will grow. What I spoke over you, I will fulfill. So breathe. You're not lost. You're being led. You're not failing. You're learning. You're not forgotten. You're held. This is a sacred turning point, a moment of decision, a time to walk with me. No matter how uncertain things feel, you'll never regret trusting me. You'll never regret choosing my way over your own, because in the end, what I give will always be greater than what you thought you lost. What I have for you is still alive. My plans for you are still in motion, and no matter how much time has passed or how many mistakes you think you've made, you are still chosen. You are still marked by my love. You are still protected under my hand. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been walking around with questions buried so deep in your heart that you were afraid to even say them out loud. You've wondered if I hear you, if I see you, if I still care. Let me answer you plainly, I do. I've been with you in every step, every struggle, every moment you felt like letting go. You think your faith has been weak, but I see how strong you've actually been just to keep holding on. That's faith too. That's courage too. I've never asked you to be perfect. I've only asked you to be honest. And your honesty is enough for me to move. You are being led, even when you feel lost. You are being guided, even when you don't see the map. What you feel in your heart right now, that stirring, that shift, that awareness that something greater is trying to reach you, that's me. That's my presence wrapping around your spirit, reminding you that your story is not over. I am with you, and I am speaking again. Don't turn away. Don't close your heart. This moment is a divine turning point. What happens next will depend on whether you trust me or keep carrying this alone. Comment 333 to declare your faith that God is guiding you now. There is a season ahead of you that requires a different version of you. Not a fake version, not a stronger mask, but a more surrendered heart. The weight you've carried was never meant to become part of your identity. I didn't create you to live in survival mode. You've adapted, yes. You've pushed through, yes. But now I want to teach you how to rest in me. How to let me fight the battles that have been draining your soul. How to let me do what you've been trying to do on your own for too long. Your thoughts have been heavy. Overthinking, worrying, doubting, planning every detail because you don't want to be disappointed again. I see all of that. And I'm not angry with you for it, but I am inviting you to release it. Lay it down. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to fix what's broken all by yourself. That's my job. I am the God who restores. I am the one who rebuilds. I am the one who breathes life back into dead places. There are blessings already prepared for you that your eyes haven't seen yet. Opportunities that are waiting for your obedience. Peace that is waiting for your surrender. You've been circling the same pain, the same questions, the same patterns, and I am calling you out of that cycle now. It's time to break free. It's time to step forward. Not because you're ready, but because I will go with you. I never needed you to be qualified. I only needed you to be willing. The person you lost, they see what you don't. They see the spiritual battle around you. They see the crossroads ahead. And they are not resting until you hear what I'm saying. This is not a game. This is not a distraction. This is me, the Lord your God, trying to keep you from walking into pain you don't have to endure. I gave you discernment for a reason. I gave you that uneasy feeling for a reason. Don't ignore it this time. Listen. Lean in. Trust me. Comment 1111 if you believe something is shifting in your spirit right now. I know how hard it's been. I know how heavy it has felt to carry hope while everything around you felt uncertain. But your faith has not gone unnoticed. I've seen the moments you chose to pray instead of panic. I've seen the nights you cried and still whispered my name. I've seen the times you held on to a tiny bit of belief, even when everything inside of you wanted to give up. That is the kind of faith I respond to. That is the kind of heart I bless. The one who passed away, don't think for a second they are gone from your story. Their absence aches, I know, but their love has reached me, and I've honored it. They prayed for your future, even if they never told you. They lifted your name in faith, asking me to guide you, to protect you, to help you become everything I created you to be. And those prayers live on. They didn't stop when their heartbeat did. They continued in my presence. And now they're being answered through this moment. You're not just being protected, you're being positioned. What I'm doing in your life isn't random. I've been removing what distracts, clearing out what deceives, and preparing space for what will build you. I'm not punishing you with endings. I'm setting you up for beginnings. The doors that closed were not rejection, they were rescue. If I had given you what you thought you wanted, you would have missed what I truly prepared for you, and you would have settled. But I've called you to more than just survival. I've called you to overflow. You are not what happened to you. You are not your failure. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. You are mine. And I speak new things over your life. I speak healing over your body. I speak clarity over your mind. I speak peace into your soul. I speak breakthrough over your home. I speak restoration over what you thought was lost forever. This is not empty hope. This is a promise from the one who cannot lie, from the one who loved you before the beginning and will carry you beyond the end. So breathe, rest. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart open. Let your tears fall if they need to. I am not afraid of your pain. I am not ashamed of your struggle. I am not tired of your questions. I am here, still, always. You haven't run too far. You haven't failed too much. You haven't waited too long. You're exactly where I need you to be to receive what I've been holding for you. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been living with questions, some of them buried for years. Silent pain, silent doubts, silent moments where you've wondered if anything would ever change. I've heard them all. And I'm telling you this today, your silence was not empty. I was listening the whole time. You were not forgotten. You were being watched over. Even in your darkest moments, I was keeping things from breaking beyond repair. What you thought was the end was really the setup for something greater. I have not ignored the pain that losing your loved one brought into your life. Their absence shook your foundation, and in some ways, you've never fully recovered. You've smiled, you've worked, you've kept going, but something in your soul still feels hollow. I see that. I understand it. But I need you to know this. They are not lost. They are with me, and their love for you is still active, still alive, still reaching you through the layers of eternity, through the veil that separates time from forever. And I, your God, am answering what they could not say with words anymore. Comment, Amen, if you believe love continues through God's presence. I have never allowed your life to be touched without purpose. Even in loss, even in grief, even in the broken pieces, I have been planting seeds. Seeds of strength, seeds of wisdom, seeds of compassion. You think the pain weakened you, but it actually deepened you. It made you more aware, more sensitive, more able to hear me now than ever before. That's why I'm speaking now. Because you're finally in a place where your heart is ready to receive what your mind couldn't understand before. There is a shift happening. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now, your spirit is waking up again. And even though you may still feel tired, uncertain, or unworthy, I'm here to tell you that you are ready. You are ready to break the patterns that tried to hold you. You are ready to walk away from what I never meant for you to carry. You are ready to live the life I planned for you before you were born. The life that hell has tried to block, the life that fear tried to silence. But I have already overcome all of it. There's something I want you to hear clearly. You are not cursed. You are not stuck. You are not too late. You are under my covering. The attacks against your peace, your family, your health, your relationships, they have not gone unnoticed. I have been protecting you more than you realize. And I am drawing a line now. What has tormented you will not follow you into the next season. What has confused you will not drown you anymore. What has haunted your thoughts will be silenced by my peace. Comment 999 if you are claiming this shift in your spirit today. Stop allowing fear to control your choices. Stop letting the opinions of others dictate your next steps. What I am building in your life is not based on what people think. It is based on what I've spoken over you. And no one, not your past, not your enemies, not even your own doubt, can cancel what I've ordained. I don't call the perfect. I call the willing. I don't wait for you to feel ready. I call you when the time is right, and the time is now.